All right, welcome back to Pennsbury High School. Halftime with the Falcons in front of CB East, 14-7. McCaffrey's game of the night. And one of the things we've been looking forward to is Hall of Fame night. And coming up, we'll have some new inductees to the Pennsbury Athletics Hall of Fame. And then we'll eventually get back to some football. Falcons have had two commanding drives for their 2 touchdowns. Meanwhile, for CB East, it was a quick strike that included a 51-yard touchdown throw from Logan Simkis to Cole Wanicki, and then they capped it off with a 20-yard touchdown run by Mike Price. But for the Falcons, the ground and pound approach, the strategy so far, Ben, is working pretty well as far as controlling the time of possession. And for the Falcons, they deferred after winning the coin flip, so they will get the second half kickoff. And if they can get that offense going again, they really can eat up a lot of time. I mean, their drives took up like most of the first and the second quarter.
Yeah, they're absolutely dominating time of possession so far, the Pennsbury Falcons. And when you have 168 total yards, that'll certainly help. David Kane, 1 for 2 passing. His one completion was the 21-yard beautiful throw off when he banged off a defender. Also had 1 rush for 1 yard, which he got into the end zone with. Jordan Brensinger, another good night, 7 rushes, 74 yards. Has the other touchdown, a 6-yard run. Caden Brown, 15 rushes for 72 yards. He's been big for this offense. And Matt McGinty has the 1 reception for 21 yards. 168 total yards for the Pennsbury Falcons, 147 on the ground. For CB East, Logan Simkis has been really good in the air, 7 for 12, 73 passing yards as well. Does have 2 rushes for -2 yards. Joey Craig has 1 rush for 6 yards, as well as 2 receptions for 4 yards. Mike Price, 10 rushes, 42 yards, had a big 20-yard touchdown, the only touchdown for CB East. Cole Wanicki, 3 rushes, 63 yards. Sam Peisel, 1 rush, 3 yards. Matt Karpinski, 2 receptions for 7 yards. They do have more total yards, 196 than Pennsbury, 123 of those on the ground. However, have turned the ball over on downs twice. So Pennsbury defense has come up big when they have needed to.
So we mentioned Pennsbury scoring on some commanding drives. Their first touchdown coming in the first quarter, and it was David Kane who set him up and had a quarterback sneak into the end zone. Evened up after that CB East drive, 20-yard touchdown run for Price, and then the Falcons a 6-yard touchdown run for Jordan Brensinger. That comes with 3:36 to go in the first half, and the Falcons take a 14-7 lead. All right, Falcons are back out here warming up, but right now let's crank up the mic and get into the Pennsbury Hall of Fame presentation.
Hold your applause until all of the names and accomplishments have been read.
Hold your applause, Ben.
I'm holding it.
All right.
She was selected to the 2013 Pennsylvania Class 4A All-State First Team, the Philadelphia Inquirer All-Southeastern Pennsylvania First Team, the Courier Times Golden Team, and the Trentonian All-Area Softball Team, and then earned a scholarship to LaSalle University. From the class of 2013, Christina Bascara.
Hold the applause.
A 1997 Falcon Award winner, as well as a 2-time triathlete award winner for playing field hockey, winter track, and softball. In field hockey, she was first team All-Suburban 1 League, won the Falcon Offensive Award, and received the High Scorer Award. In softball, she was selected to the 1995, 96, and 97 Courier Times Golden Teams, and 96 was first team All-Suburban 1 League. She received a softball scholarship to St. Joseph's University. From the class of 1997, Heather Chapman Lieb. A softball 2010-11 Pennsylvania Class 5A All-State First Team selection. A 2011 Philadelphia Inquirer All Southeastern Pennsylvania First Team selection. a first-team member and of the Bucks County Courier Times All-Decade Team selection. She then earned a scholarship to the University of South Florida. From the class of 2011, Deanna Devine. For the girls basketball team, she scored 1,292 points and was the 2002-2003 Suburban One League first team selection, as well as the Bucks County Courier Times first team selection. Was a team captain sophomore, junior, and senior years, and the Rick Block Memorial Scholarship winner. In volleyball, was a Suburban One League honorable mention and Courier Times honorable mention in 2003. She earned a scholarship to Cornell University for basketball. From the class of 2004, Lindsay Krasna. A girls volleyball PA All-State second team selection in 1990. A Suburban One League first team selection in 88, 89, and 90. And the 1990 Bucks County Courier Times Table of Champions Player of the Year. In basketball, she was a Suburban One League second team selection in 1991. After graduating, she attended the University of Houston. From the class of 1991, principal of Makefield Elementary School, Eileen Martin. A girls soccer and track and field student athlete who on the soccer pitch was the 2017 Bucks County Courier Times Golden Area Team Player of the Year, a Suburban One League first team selection, and a member of the 2017 Southeastern PA Soccer All-Area Team. She earned an athletic scholarship to Westchester University for soccer and is the current PHS girls soccer varsity head coach. From the class of 2018, Jenna Peters. A volleyball and football student athlete who in volleyball was a 2005 and 2006 Pennsylvania's Volleyball Coaches Association All-State First Team selection. A 2006 Pennsbury's John Badnerick Award winner and a 2005-2006 First Team All-Suburban One League member. In 2006, he broke the all-time kills and kills in a season records. On the football field, he was a 2005 All-Suburban One League selection and played in the Bucks County All-Stars Lions Memorial Game. Earned an athletic scholarship for volleyball to St. Francis University. From the class of 2006, David Riley. In 2011, she won the Suburban One League district and regional golf tournaments. In 2013, she was a District 1 champion and placed second in Suburban One League, Eastern Regionals, and state championships. In 2014, she finished first at PIAA District 1 Championship, second at PIAA Eastern Championship, and tied for fifth at the PIAA State Championship. Was the Philadelphia Junior PGA champion and the 2014 Golden Team Golfer of the Year. She earned a 4-year scholarship to Penn State University. From the class of 2015, Jackie Rogowitz. A 2009 Falcon Award winner in softball, she made the Pennsylvania Class 4A All-State First Team, was an All-Southeastern PA First Team selection, and in 2008 was the Suburban One League National Conference Player of the Year. In tennis, she was the #1 single player all 4 years, the 2007 Bucks County Courier Times first team member and Player of the Year, and was the 2007-2008 Suburban One League singles champion. She earned a 4-year scholarship to Penn State University. From the class of 2009, Lauren Rossi Leggett. A student athlete in cross country, winter, and spring track. In 2013 was a member of the 4x800 meter relay that placed first and set a league record. In 2014 was a member of the team PIAA cross country champions and was the Nike Cross Regionals individual champion. in 2016 was at first place in the girls' 1,600-meter run. She attended the University of Virginia on a full athletic scholarship from the class of 2016, Olivia Sargent. Olivia's parents, Greg and Kay, are here for Olivia this evening. He created and coached in an inclusionary elementary football league. He expanded Pennsbury's summer recreation program to include special education students, was a fixture at Pennsbury's home football games where he greeted thousands of his former students and played a ticket taker for well over 50 years. Had a 40-year career at Pennsbury, volunteering after retirement, teaching, coaching, and inspiring. Entering the Athletic Hall of Fame for distinguished service, Leonard Lenny Varicallo. His son Jerry is here representing him tonight. A girls soccer 2016 all Southeastern PA first team selection, as well as a 2015-2016 Bucks County Courier Time Golden Team member. This Falcon was also awarded the 2015 and 2016 Pennsbury Girls Soccer MVP. In basketball, she was a 2017 PHS Girls Basketball 3D and Rick Block Scholarship Award winner. She attended the University of Maryland, Baltimore County on a full athletic scholarship from the class of 2017, Meredith Weber. Meredith's soccer coach, Mrs. Kim Lindeman, and her basketball coach, Mr. Frank Ciola, are here for Meredith this evening. One more time, let's give a round of applause to the 2024 Pennsbury Athletic Hall of Fame inductees.
Yes, indeed. Congratulations to all of the Hall of Fame inductees. Halftime here at Pennsbury High School with the Falcons in front of CB East 14-7. A big game for both of these teams. Coming up next for the Falcons, CB South and then CB West. We're going to be back here next week on Saturday. Homecoming for Pennsbury.
How exciting.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
The game in the afternoon, dance at night. Whole lot going on.
Well,
I'll be at both of them.
Awesome. We've had a lot going on here today, and our game made possible by the Trentonian. You can read about tonight's game in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. Thanks also to Amori Restaurant, 8630 New Falls Road in Levittown. New Italian family restaurant offering fine dining at affordable prices with cuisine to rival any Center City restaurant, any restaurant really, from appetizers like mussels and clams to entrees like their homemade pasta dishes, including fettuccine seafood extravaganza tossed with fresh fish, veal dishes, steaks and pork chops, plus chicken dishes. Discover true fine Italian cuisine here in your own backyard at the new Amori Restaurant, 8630 New Falls Road near Pennsbury in Levittown. Amori open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday open till 10.
Central Buck East kicker just nailed a 40-yard kick, by the way. I just want to put that out there. The Pennsbury Football Parents Club asks you to come out and support the Falcons and look for their spirit wear and apparel on sale at the concession stands. Also look for their booth at tomorrow's Saturday's Harvest Day celebration in Yardley. This message is brought to you by the Pennsbury Football Parents Club.
And you can put a stop to grocery and convenience store prices, always going up and up. You visit the Chance to Save Bargain Outlet Store near Pennsbury High School at 8720 New Falls Road. Hundreds of daily grocery items you and your family use every day, including cereal,
all right, everyone, time for your
fresh fruit, vegetables, snacks, and pet food, so much more, plus cleaning supplies, cookware, clothing, even baby supplies and furniture. Chance to Save Bargain Outlet Outlet is open Monday through Friday from 10 to 8. Saturday and Sunday open 10 to 5 at 8720 New Falls Road, which is right across the street from Pennsbury's baseball field. Put a stop to high prices. Visit Chance to Save Bargain Outlet. And after the game, Ben will head down onto the field and talk with our DiLorenzo's player of the game. DiLorenzo's the Berg Pizza, 8919 New Falls Road in Levittown.
Mets just hit a leadoff home run, Chris.
Oof. Other games on WBC Beat tonight include Neshaminy and Abington.
Let's check that one out.
Neshaminy looking for a big bounce back. I did look a few moments ago, and it was still early going. We had the 6 o'clock kickoff here. They kicked off at 7 o'clock up at Heartbreak Ridge. As we get back to it, Brody Winicki.
Neshaminy up 7-0. 3:05 left in the first quarter against.
Winicki approaches the football, and we are underway. A nice boot from Winicki all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And I think we can officially say welcome to Friday Night Lights. Lights taking over.
Under the electric glow of the lights here in Fairless Hills. Friday Night Lights indeed. Next week, we'll be here in the afternoon, which will be a little weird on
lights,
Saturday.
No lights.
And then we get back to Falcon Field at 7:30 for the CB West game. So moving the kickoff times around a little bit.
Whole lot of confusion. I mean, there's a lot going on with these times.
Like the Abington game, which is October 18th.
That's 6 o'clock.
That's a 6 o'clock kickoff.
Well, it's 7:30 because it's a Jewish holiday. So they got to get it after the sundown.
Kane pitches to Brensinger. Brensinger bringing it to the near side. Running room. Gets pushed out of bounds by Pizzell. But that's an 11-yard pickup and a Pennsbury Falcon first down.
Yeah, that pitch out has been working all year. Another big gain for it right there.
So you ever get into arguments with people about whether you should defer or take the ball when you win the coin flip?
I wouldn't say arguments, but debates maybe.
I mean, there's some.
I always defer.
Definitely some opinions out there like if you've got a good offense, you should take the football first, set the tone. But I agree with you.
Unless unless your team is really down bad or your defense absolutely stinks, like a certain football team that plays in Philadelphia, maybe you want to start with the ball. I don't know. It depends on kind of where your season's at, what your team's like.
Like you look at the analytics, and I think it favors deferring. And Pennsbury here with the football first in the second half, trying to set a tone. That time trying to get just a couple of yards for a first down, but they only get back to the line of scrimmage. Caden Brown for no gain. Brings up 3rd and 2.
That halftime felt longer than the first half.
That was, well, we got the Hall of Fame inductees. Yeah.
That first half was so quick.
Both of these teams.
A lot of people starting to leave, too.
Really leaning on the ground game.
A lot of cars pulling out.
Kane gives on 3rd down to Caden Brown. And Brown crosses the 30. He's got enough for a Pennsbury Falcon first down.
Yeah, refusing to go down, Caden Brown. Refusing to go down, Caden Brown. That's good.
I like that rhyme.
That's good. Put it on a shirt.
We saw the Falcons embark on a 90-yard drive in the first half. And this drive starting on the 20. And now move it out to the 32-yard line as Parada comes in with the next play. The debut this season for David Kane as quarterback. And so far so good as he's under center. And that time loses the football. And CB East has it.
Flag.
And a flag comes out after the play, but the fumble recovered by the Patriots. Oh, man, just as I give David Kane some flowers for his start to this game, looked like just banged into somebody, and the ball comes flipping out of his hands.
Yeah, I think it was a poor exchange to the running back, popped out, and ball was loose, jumped on top of it. I think, I could be wrong, but I believe it was I believe it was Joey Craig that was the one that got on top of that one, and
after
Pennsbury was playing a clean game with the turnovers. We haven't seen that in a while, and unfortunately, that's their first turnover of the ballgame.
So in a close game like this, too, the Patriots hurting themselves with an unsportsmanlike call after the play. But they start this drive with good field position at the Pennsbury Falcon 44-yard line. Logan Simkis with Price in the backfield, and they'll throw. That's a backwards pass. Downfield, they have a man open, and they get it out to George Worster. And it's a little razzle-dazzle for CB East. The Patriots up to the 10-yard line.
Tommy Seiler with an absolute dime to George Worster.
Yeah.
Little trickery.
Yeah, and a good throw to start the whole thing by Simkis. And now goal to go from the 10. The give to Price. He's got a hole down to the 5-yard line, and he's brought down shy of the goal line. Stop made by Sean Beatty. But it's second and goal from the 3, and now a little bit of tempo for the Patriots as they quickly get back up to the line of scrimmage, and the Falcons not ready, and they take a timeout. Comes with 9:48 to go in the third quarter. Well, what looked like a promising start for the Pennsbury Falcons undermined by a fumble, and now the Patriots trying to capitalize on the turnover. And we want to say thanks to Puss in Boots Tavern for making portions of today's game possible here on WBCB, a landmark in Bucks County at 942 Trenton Road in Fairless Hills. Always something good at Puss in Boots. Great specials all throughout the week. They got the Taco Tuesdays, also meatloafs on Wednesdays, kind of their homemade meatloaf platters. Junior Club sandwich specials on Thursdays. At the Boot, it's their roast pork platter with all the trimmings. Fridays features different homemade specials. And now on second and goal, Patriots trying to punch it in. They give it to Price, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. So that makes it 14-13 with 9:43 to go.
Well, I mean, just about everything you wanted to happen for the Falcons kind of did it. Turnover, fumble, and a pretty promising looking drive. You had something going, and here's the extra point. It is good.
So 14-14. We are even with 9:43 to go in the third quarter. Second touchdown of the night for Logan Price. That time a 3-yard touchdown rush. Oh, don't forget you missed the action here on BCB. Read about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. And watch the Coaches Roundtable show, video streamed live every Wednesday night at 7 from Sandy's Beef and Ale. And that's brought to you by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, the Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community. Hey, one more thing I wanted to note. IHOP is helping Pennsbury Falcon football, and they're doing a thing with the pancake of the game. So just in case you see any big blocks for any of the Pennsbury Falcons, IHOP is hooking somebody up with the pancake of the game.
Did they get a?
I think they get.
What, do they get a big stack of pancakes?
$15 worth of pancakes.
I think an IHOP person should come to the game. Look at this little chipper.
Little chip shot, nobody home. That's a loose ball. Somebody get it. Picked up by Brensinger. And just as he was about to take off, he's brought down by Wonicky.
Anyway, I think an IHOP person should come to the game with a thing of pancakes and just after the game walk on the field and just hand them a plate of pancakes and congratulations, you're the pancake player of the game. Here's a big stack of IHOP pancakes, and they just walk off. I'll call up IHOP.
1st and 10 from the 30. And a handoff on first down. More ground and pound for the Falcons. Brensinger ridden down across the 30.
Maybe they should bring the pancakes into the booth, and we have the pancakes. Just throwing it out there. You know, the last time we had bananas against CBEs, now we have pancakes. The CBEs game's all over the place.
Down to the 9-minute mark in the third quarter. McCaffrey's game of the night on BCB. Falcons with a short gain on first down. And that time, pre-snap movement.
Everybody's moving.
And it is a false start on Pennsbury.
False start on Pennsbury.
Boy, right now this feels eerily similar to last week where it felt like they had a really good first half of play. And then when they got back to it with Penridge, things just didn't seem like they were working as well. And right now that false start sets them back behind the sticks, 2nd and 13. And Kane will look downfield and targeting Ciola, but it goes off of his hands and incomplete.
Kind of a high throw from Kane. Ciola is very tall. Flag?
Yeah, flag comes out. Looks like something was said unsportsmanlike on the Patriots.
All right.
And I think that might have been Joey Craig, who was still, it looked like he was still mixing it up a little bit with some of the Pennsbury guys. And so that is a huge break for the Falcons as it gives them a first down and puts the football all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Dante Ciola is 6'1", by the way, for those who were waiting for me to give his height.
After the penalties assessed.
Yeah, that was a tough adjustment for Ciola to try to make on that ball. So it is a Falcon first down at the 42.
Kind of was off balance. The turnaround ball was high as well, but nearly had it. But Pennsbury gets the first down thanks to the penalty. Break.
Kane again with Brown and Brensinger, and the give to Caden Brown puts the Pennsbury Falcons across the 45 and gives them a 5-yard pickup.
Strong run off tackle. Bring up 2nd and 6.
And an injury timeout. One of the CB East Patriots shaken up. That's George Worcester. And so with an injury timeout, we'll step aside and return to the field in just a moment. All even at 14, high school football on the WBCB Sports Network.
At Penn Community Bank, we're in the business of building thriving communities. That means making sure businesses like yours have the banking and lending support they need to grow. From loans to meet your needs, no matter the industry or project size, to cash flow tools that put your money to work for you every day. We know better than anyone. Your success is our community success. Penn Community Bank. Here we grow. Learn more at penncommunitybank.com/business.
Puss and Boots Tavern on Trenton Road in Fairless Hills is better than ever. Sit down, Relax on their outdoor patio and try their award-winning burgers and sandwiches. Visit their takeout store for all of your favorite takeout. And it's not just food. You can also stock up on beers, soda, cigars, snacks, and a variety of convenience items. Call 215-295-8236 to place your order or have them host your next party or affair. Get out and enjoy the summer weather today at Puss in Boots Tavern.
All right, back here at Pennsbury High School. And the Falcons with a 2nd and 5 from the 46-yard line. David Kane lines him up, pitches. It's a high pitch to Brensinger.
Oh.
And he is spun down and thrown out of bounds by junior Tim Furmeister. That's a name we've called a few times.
Yeah, Furmeister, that was vicious. Put Brensinger in a 360 tackle.
He's no Mr. Nice Guy out there.
No. And this PA announcer for Pennsbury does a great job. I don't know his name, but he just said the Phillies are winning 2-1. They are, in fact, losing.
Is that right?
2-1. Yeah, they are losing.
That's
tough.
Significant detail.
Yeah, that is something you would like to include and not mess up. But
well, we got a good one brewing here tonight. Chris Hermer with Ben Goldstein.
A lot of good things going on.
Ava Fife behind the camera. She's doing a great job. And the Falcons with a 3rd and kind of long here. Kane drops back to pass, and Logan Simkis gets him. Sacked on the play. Quarterback on quarterback crime right there as Simkis gets Kane and brings him down with a nice tackle. So 4th and long, and Kane, this is the first punt of the night for the Falcons.
Yeah, which says a lot about how good this offense was in the first half. And Kane, who was moving pretty well in the first half, that time got caught in the foot.
Karamis kicks it away at the 25.
So far, this Pennsbury offense
takes a little bit of a hot. Wow, that was a risky play there by Chase Ingram to even touch that football.
Yeah.
But he does pick it up, tackled pretty much immediately by Parada.
Yeah, Parada came swarming in and able to make the tackle. And going back to the offense, great first half. So far, their first 2 drives in this second half, a fumble, turnover, and a punt. So, not a good start to the second half for the Pennsbury offense.
One thing we saw in the first half tonight, Ben, and you're exactly right, this defense was getting after it, and they need to set that tone again. First time the Patriots had the football was pretty good field position. Now on their own 28. Joey Craig doesn't know where he's supposed to go, and timeout taken by CB East. Looked like there was some confusion as far as where they were supposed to line up. So the Patriots take a timeout, comes with 6:11 to go in the 3rd quarter. And gives us a moment to remind you that you can put a stop to grocery and convenience store prices always going up and up. Visit the Chance to Save Bargain Outlet store near Pennsbury High School at 8720 New Falls Road, with hundreds of daily grocery items you and your family use every day, including cereal, fresh fruit and vegetables, snacks, pet food, and so much more. Cleaning supplies, cookware, clothing, even baby supplies and furniture. Chance to Save Bargain Outlet, open Monday through Friday from 10 to 8, Saturdays and Sundays 10 to 5 at 8720 New Falls Road in Levittown, across the street from Pennsbury's baseball field. Put a stop to high prices. Visit Chance to Save Bargain Outlet.
It's a tackle for loss. It was Mike Price.
Nothing there
carry.
for him. And Karamis there. Talk about a guy who's been getting after it tonight.
Yeah. In contention, if Pennsbury's able to pull it off, or Dylan Owens is the Berg player of the game.
He just feels like he's been playing with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. You know, maybe some of that develops, you know, after the Penridge game. You look back, week of practice, and you come out here with a little bit of an attitude. 2nd and 11 after the TFL for Karamis. They give to Price. Price trying to get to the edge, but Murray is out there, and Murray brings him down at the 31. So a short gain there, 3rd and 7.
Third down and 8.
And this could be a major turning point here in this game if the Falcons can force the kick. Hand off to Price, and he is pushed back. Nothing there for Mike Price.
Liam Davis and teammates with the tackle.
Liam Davis over there, Vereen also for the Falcons there defensively. And they do force the punt. Back to receive the kick is Brensinger. And I believe, right, this is the first punt of the night also for the Patriots.
4th and 7.
It's been a game of ball control for the most part. Now trying to play a little field position. It's a high snap, brought down. The kick is away from Joe O'Leary, and Brensinger will just let that one drop. Everybody gets out of the way, and Falcons will get it going again from their own 32-yard line. 1st and 10 Pennsbury with 4:07 to go, 3rd quarter. McCaffrey's game of the night. McCaffrey's food market's exceptional every day.
First and 10 Pennsbury on their own 33-yard line.
From the 32, Kane under center, gives to Brown on that little read play. He spins out of one tackle, but good backside pursuit there by Joey Craig to make sure Brown can't get loose. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Brown tried to refuse to go down, but was denied of his proposal.
A lot of turf in front of him after he spun out of that tackle, but a good job by Craig.
Gained a yard.
Get on his back.
Up to 80 now on the 19 rushes. He's been their #1 back tonight. 19 rushes for 80 yards. Brensinger 10 rushes for 84. However, he has more yardage, but not as many carries.
2nd and 9 for the Falcons. From the 33. That time the inside give goes nowhere. The play blown dead. The ball comes flying out, but the play is over. And that's a good thing for Pennsbury. Caden Brown time.
Yeah, he couldn't really refuse to go down there. Got blown up.
Yeah, runs right into some defensive penetration for the Patriots. And now 3rd and 13. And 2:39 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Boy, the whole feel of this game has completely changed. Now feels like more of a defensive struggle, and before this next play, the Pennsbury Falcons take a timeout.
Yeah, this game's kind of been flipped on its head a little bit. It was a quick game, a little bit more offensive in the first half. Now I feel like it's starting to drag a little bit and become, as you said, defensive.
Well, timeout on the field taken by the Falcons. They want to see what their options are here on 3rd and long. And if you're looking for creative food dishes, always a great option to check out Charcoal BYOB. Beautiful river views in a down-to-earth American cafe. We thank them for making portions of tonight's game possible here on BCB. Visit Charcoal BYOB overlooking the Delaware. Their food, locally sourced, seasonally inspired. Bring a bottle of your favorite wine and enjoy exceptional cuisine created by executive chef brothers Mark and Eric Plesha. Charcoal, open Wednesday through Sunday for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For more info and their menu, check out charcoalbyob.com. Charcoal BYOB on River Road overlooking the Delaware in Yardley. Also thanks to Senator Steve Sanacero, proudly serving the 10th Senatorial District. You can contact Steve's office at senatorsanacero.com. Helps you out with kind of tours of the state capitol. 3rd and long. What did the Falcons come up with? A fake pitch by Kane. Throws complete to Caden Brown. Brown makes one man miss, and he's got a Pennsbury Falcon first down. Wow, they needed 13. They got 15 as the Falcons up to the 44-yard line.
That's a big play. He needed it and got it. Good throw by Kane.
I've just been informed that IHOP is going to give a $15 gift certificate to the Pennsbury player with the best pancake of the game.
So under 2 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Falcons trying to mount a charge. Came up with a big play there to Caden Brown. And again, the give, this time an inside handoff to Brown.
Oh.
Boy, he is doing some tough work. And at the end of the play, the flag comes out. Looked like Rocco May with a little extra on Logan Simkis.
Yeah, he flattened the dude.
Yeah, that was not the type of IHOP pancake that you want because it came after the whistle. And it goes against the Pennsbury Falcons.
That's like one of those where there's like it's dry and there's no syrup. Like that's a bad pancake. You don't want that.
So clock stop, 1:35 to go, 3rd quarter.
And if you like your pancake like that, I'm sorry, but I disagree. This one's coming back.
Yeah, they marked the yardage off and put it down at the 36.
Whew.
Yeah, personal foul on the Pennsbury Falcons.
After the penalty, that's going to be 2nd and 18 for Pennsbury.
2nd and 18, a.k.a. 2nd and forever.
Yeah, you got a couple of opportunities here to try to chip away at this yardage as McGinty has the play from Coach Snyder. Boy, that was a good timeout that they used last time on 3rd and long. Came up with that play to Brown. Here on 2nd and long, it's a delayed handoff to Caden Brown. Brown breaks a tackle at the 45 up to the 50, and he is into Patriot territory at the 48-yard line.
Good for a 17-yard pickup.
And he picks up 16 of the 18 that they needed. No, they'll say it's a 17-yard pickup, and on the play, a player shaken up. So an injury timeout comes with 55 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
Falcons needed a big play there, and who else tonight but Caden Brown, who's now eclipsed 90 yards on the night. Found a hole, got through it, and broke open for a big 17-yard run.
90 yards on the ground and a 13-yard catch. So
over 100 yards
total
yards, but on the ground at 93.
Today's game brought to you by Senator Steve Sanacero, proudly serving the 10th Senatorial District and proudly supporting today's football game as a public service to the community. Senator Sanacero supports the youth of our community, tomorrow's future leaders. Steve himself, as a former teacher, is a leader in education along with infrastructure, environment, women's health issues, and gun violence protection in the 10th Senatorial District. And if your school would like a tour of the Capitol in Harrisburg, contact Steve's office, SenatorSteveSanacero.com. That's SenatorSteveSanacero.com. Senator Sanacero hopes that you are enjoying today's game. If you like a close contest, we've got a good one for you tonight, 14-14. It's been back and forth.
Do you know the Savannah Bananas are at Citizens Bank Park tomorrow?
I heard that, yes. Banana Ball.
Yeah, tickets are like $200. That's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous because that's some
It's like some
silly stuff.
Playoff money. See some banana ball. That's pretty bananas. This game's pretty bananas. There were bananas at Falcon Field the last time we were here.
3rd and short for the Falcons. Flip it out to Brensinger. Brensinger to the 45. That's a Pennsbury Falcon first down. Pushed out of bounds by Joe O'Leary. But Brensinger converts.
Brensinger, 11 rushes, 86 yards. Not as many rushes as normal for Brensinger, but the yardage, it's still there.
And his carries are starting to mount, that yardage piling up for Brensinger and this Pennsbury running attack. And now this Falcon drive starting to look like what we saw in the first half as they control the clock, control the football. And with a fresh set, they give inside to Caden Brown. Boy, and every time I say something is going right, it goes wrong. Magnus Figueroa.
Broadcaster jinx. It's real. We're under 20 seconds in the third quarter now.
And on that play,
Loss of two.
A loss on the play, but more significantly, Caden Brown really slow to get to his feet. But a tough kid, he's going to hang in there. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter, all even at 14. As we've got some SOL National High School football for you on WBCB here from Pennsbury, and we will be back with fourth quarter action in just a moment.
Here on Falcon Field, the end of the third quarter. Your Pennsbury Falcons 14, Central Monteith 14.
BCWSA customers, former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green here. I played on the 1993 National League champs, so I know a thing or two about what it's like playing on a winning team. BCWSA has all the ingredients. They make it easy for their customers to get automatic updates by text, email, or phone anytime there is a disruption in your service area. You can even customize your alerts by going to bcwsa.net. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, your partner for a safer environment. BCWSA, proven. This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
All right, we begin the fourth quarter. Falcons, 2nd and 11. Quarterback David Kane, under center, gives the football to Caden Brown. And Brown up the gut. Falcons continue to push and push. And when it's all said and done, it's a 5-yard pickup. And then after the play, a flag is thrown. And it's a sideline warning on CB East. So
Someone
just
said
a
something.
slap on the wrist. No yardage marked off either way on that type of infraction. If it happens again, they will, I think, mark off 5. And so they wind the clock, and just underway in the fourth quarter. Falcons trying to grind out another big drive.
Yeah, and they want to grind out some of this clock as well in the process, give CBEs as little time as possible.
3rd and 6. And another inside handoff to Caden Brown. And Brown sets him up with a 4th and makeable. Easy decision for Coach Schneider to go for it from here.
Big play
But
here. And
maybe took a little bit too much time to figure out what to do. And the Falcons will utilize a timeout here early in the fourth quarter. Comes with 10:55 to go tonight. And we are all even at 14 in the McCaffrey's Game of the Night on WBCB. Jammer Doors and Windows, a 4th-generation local family-owned business since 1920, offering Raynor garage doors and openers, the finest garage doors and openers. And Jammer also carries entry doors, patio doors, and windows sales, service, and installation at Jammer Doors and Windows, and they do their own installation. They don't use subcontractors. That means better pricing and more pride in the work that gets done, both residential and commercial, sales and service. Visit Jammer Doors and Windows at their showroom, 2850 Brunswick Avenue on Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, and their Yardley showroom in the Grist Mill at 10 North Main Street is open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. That's 215-493-7709. So the Falcons take a timeout, and we'll see what they come up with here on 4th and 3. Football at the 37-yard line. Same duo in the backfield all night, Brown and Brensinger.
Oh, almost a jump for East.
And it's a pitch out to Brensinger. He's got blockers following Rocco May out there. He's up to the 25-yard line. And Brensinger picks up a Pennsbury Falcon first down to the 24-yard line.
Great blocks in front by Rocco May to clear the path for Jordan Brensinger, who gets the yardage.
Yeah, and that time, the defense keying on an inside run for Caden Brown and allows those blockers to get out in front. And Brensinger, he was untouched before he got that first down. Kane sets him down, gives inside to Caden Brown, cuts it back against the defense. He's across the 20 to the 19. And Brown takes a little punishment from Matt Karpinski at the end of the play. Man, this one is a battle.
Caden Brown now 104 yards on the ground.
A battle, Ben, and one that we talked about in the Trentonian pregame show as almost a must-win for both of these teams.
Yeah, we're still early in the season, but as Coach Snyder said after the game the other night, including camp, this is the halfway point.
2nd and 6. Another pitch out to Brensinger. Gets a nice block from Walker Murray, and he's able to work his way down to the 10. Another Falcon first down. And let's see, are they inside the 10? No, they're going to mark them down at the 11-yard line.
108 yards now for Brensinger, so what is it? This week 5 or week 4? Lost track.
This is week 5.
Week 5, all 5 games, Brensinger has been over 100 yards. All of them coming on the ground.
Falcons working the clock on this drive. The handoff to Brown up the middle, but a nice play inside by Sam Pizzell. Called his name a few times as he's made his presence felt on the defensive side of the football. So not much there for the Falcons. 2nd and 8. And still a lot of game left here with 8:26 to go. Even after a clock commanding drive, still going to be a lot of time for CB East, regardless of how this plays out, as Caden Brown again tries to cut that one back, but cuts it right into a Patriot defender. Runs right into Joey Craig. And now 3rd and 6. Yeah, Falcons need to get inside the 3 in order to get a first down. And in a close game like this is where maybe Angelo Pereira starts to be a consideration for Coach Snyder.
Well, you only got 5 seconds left on the play clock, and the Falcons are just lining up. Got to hurry.
And they do get to the line of scrimmage, get the play off, flip it out to Brensinger. The ball is loose, and do the Patriots have it? They were first in the neighborhood. Kane was also there.
Yep, Patriot ball.
And it is CB East football. Meanwhile, is there a flag over there by that official's
There is a
feet?
flag.
Now, this might have been an illegal formation. Like, the Pennsbury Falcons were never set. And if that's the case, then the play never happened. So if this is a false start, Falcons may hold on to this football. And right now, Coach Snyder, I think, is
He's
trying
out
to
there.
plead his case. He's all the way out past the near hash marks.
And Parada's walking with him, which looks like which would mean they're getting ready for another play. Here's the call.
Yeah, officials talk it over, and they're going to wave that flag off and say it didn't. That what they saw, they didn't actually see. 'Cause I think what they saw was that
I saw the arms moving in the false start.
right. The initial call was a false start, but after talking about it, and now they talk with Coach Snyder about it, it is a fumble recovered by the Central Bucks East Patriots, and what looked like the Pennsbury Falcons on the doorstep.
Well, it's
Now 14-14, and
7:20. Yeah, it's a self-inflicted wound for Pennsbury there. We saw that in week 1 with Hex Walker on the goal line. We've seen that. We saw that, I believe, at Penn Ridge. There was a similar one like that.
handoff to Price. Price with a nice pickup on first down out across the 25.
But, I mean, those are...
And you look back at that whole situation, Ben, it probably it warranted either take the delay a game or potentially take a timeout there, but you saw it, the play clock was running down.
Yeah, they were rushing forward, and when you rush, my mom actually told me this, when you rush, you either forget something or something goes wrong, and something went wrong for Pennsbury there, very wrong.
Absolutely. 9-yard pickup on first down, 2nd and 1.
Shout out my mom. She's in the building tonight.
And she brought the binoculars.
She did bring the those were clutch.
Handoff on 2nd down to Price. And he spins his way forward. And that's going to be enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, I'll actually tell you something. I was kind of rushing out of the house today to get here, and I forgot the binoculars. So there you go. There's that's a real world example.
Hex Walker in there on the defensive side of the football, playing one of the inside defensive tackle spots.
Yeah, Berkham-Stam has not re-entered the game, so, I mean, at this point, I think we can list him as out.
I think they've moved either Davis or
flags.
Dale out to one of the end spots. The flags come flying in after the play.
It is raining flags at Falcon Field right now.
Boy, and just overall, like the game, first half seemed clean.
So quick.
And quick. And this second half, not clean, kind of sloppy, and not quick as far as how things have felt pace and tempo-wise. So fourth quarter, 5:54 to go. All right, and this will set the Patriots back. All the way inside of the 20-yard line, down to the 17. I mean, we still have a lot of game left, under 6 minutes remaining, but this one almost feels destined for overtime at this point.
That's not what I wanted to hear, Chris.
That's just the vibe I'm getting here. Simkis hands off to Price. Price getting some of that penalty yardage back. Crosses the 25 to the 27. So even after that pickup, still looking at 3rd and long, 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11 yards to go. All right, Falcon Nation. It's time to let them hear you.
Falcon fans getting into it here. Anticipating a big play, Simkis from the gun. Throws to the far side of the field, looking for Wonicky, but off the mark, incomplete.
Walker Murray came in for the blitz, was blocked, tried to get around it, and could have gotten a sack there, but Simkis released it, may have picked up on Walker Murray. And I mean, when you see Walker Murray coming in from your blind side, you got to get the ball away. That's a scary thing.
Yeah, that's like here. They talk about hearing footsteps.
Yeah.
Those are some loud footsteps.
Yeah.
As we're down to the 5-minute mark in the fourth quarter, Brensinger back to receive the kick. Only the second punt for the Patriots. They're late to get Wonicky on the field. They finally get their 11 out there. A nice kick. Brensinger will let it drop, takes a bounce right into his arms, splits two defenders up to the 40, 45, cuts back to the 50-yard line, and a touchdown saving tackle maybe by Joey Craig, a shoestring tackle for sure, but a nice return by Brensinger sets the Falcons up at the 45 of CB East.
That's a really big tackle by Craig. I mean, Brensinger had all green in front of him.
Another flag out
And
on the field.
It's on Pennsbury.
Wow, this
I don't
is
know
going
what
to
the call was. I missed it.
but it's going to negate this return.
And Snyder's back out there.
And even if Brensinger wasn't brought down by his shoelaces, it would have negated a potential bigger return. Well, you mentioned it a bit ago, Ben, self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, there's another one. And they're coming all the way back.
Yeah, so where the flag was thrown at the 35, this is where the yardage is going to be marked off from. It looked like the Falcons were going to be up at the Patriot 45.
Now they're at their own 20.
Their own 20.
Hey.
Still a lot of time to get this offense going, 4:43. But even on their successful drives, Ben, they've been pushed to third downs and fourth downs, and they've had to use a ton of clock.
They don't have, I mean, there's still a lot of game left, 4:43 left to go at their 20. I mean, this drive could take 4 minutes and 40 seconds with how the Pennsbury offense goes.
Definitely. I mean, their scoring drives have taken longer than 5 minutes, so they need to get right to it. 1st and 10. And a give up the gut to Caden Brown. Nifty little handoff by David Kane. And the Patriots couldn't find the football for a little bit. Brown to the 29, a 9-yard gain. All right, that's a
positive.
You know, I was listening to some NFL football and heard Tom Brady doing his color commentary thing.
What have you thought about it? I haven't really been able to watch like his game. Yeah.
But one of the things he
It's
talks
also
about
his
quite a
first
bit,
two.
good drive starts. And right there, that's a good drive start on that play for the Falcons. 2nd and 1. Again, that inside give to Caden Brown.
Wow.
And he pushes his way forward across the 40 up to the 42.
Caden Brown is like a bulldoze going through these defenders, just pushing his way through, refusing to go down Caden Brown.
And
push for a lot there.
Call him first down, Caden Brown. Because he picks it up right there for the Falcons.
Gain of 13.
Big thanks to Junior's Express Car Wash on the corner of New Falls Road and Hood Boulevard near Pennsbury, one of the best car washes in Bucks County. Early bird specials. You buy 5 washes, get 1 free. Owned and operated by a Pennsbury graduate, proud to support Pennsbury Falcon football. 1st and 10. The give. This time off tackle goes Brown and falls forward up near midfield. They say he's down at the 48, but that's a 7-yard pickup.
That was the 30th rush of the night for Caden Brown. 137 yards in those 30.
Meanwhile, the clock now down to 3 minutes. Feels like the Falcons need a big play here on this drive. The handoff to Brown, again up the middle, rumbling forward, down to the 40-yard line.
That's a pretty big play.
a big play. And the other thing for the Pennsbury Falcons, they've used up all their timeouts.
Yeah, I think the PA guy just used my quote. Caden Brown refusing to go down. I should get that trademarked. But it's true.
Falcons up to the 38-yard line, but with only 2.5 to go. Kane sets him down, gives again to Brown. Brown off tackle, picks up a few more across the 35.
Has Caden Brown gotten every play in this drive?
And you know what, that's the kind of thing where if they'll pitch it out to Brensinger, maybe that's where you get the big play. Because Brown has gotten all the touches.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the clock now under the 2-minute mark. 2nd and 7, or 2nd and 6, excuse me. Falcons at the 34.
Brown again.
Give to Caden Brown. Brown pushing forward. Looks like his forward progress should be enough for a Falcon first down. It is. A fresh set of downs for the Pennsbury Falcons. And timeout taken by the Patriots. Wow, I'm not sure I get that timeout. I mean, maybe if you don't feel like the defense is set, but Falcons only a minute 40 remaining. But now that they are just outside the 25-yard line, should be an opportunity for David Kane potentially to take some strikes at the end zone. I mean, if they can't stop the clock, you can only have maybe a handful of additional rushing plays. I got to think they're going to drop Kane back in one of these opportunities and have him throw the football.
I mean, he's been pretty good throwing the football tonight. 2 for 4, 36 passing yards. Had that one big 21-yarder way earlier in this game when there was still some daylight.
So 1st and 10 for Pennsbury, a minute 40 remaining, and we're all even at 14.
Yeah, I mean, Kane's proven he can do it.
Sets him down, pitches out to Brensinger. Brensinger following blockers,
ball.
And the ball comes out. The Falcons are the first to get to it. And Jordan Brensinger slow to get up. He was hit hard, and that's where the ball came loose. And Walker Murray is the first guy to get on that football, thankfully for the Falcons. Meanwhile, the clock now getting down to the 1-minute mark.
I mean, at this point, it's going to look like it's going to be Angelo Pereira who's going to try and seal this thing here with 1:05 left to go, or 1:04 now.
Kane with Brown and Brensinger back there, gives to Caden Brown. And yeah, they are setting Pereira up with a very makeable opportunity for him. Pereira's been very good. He's 5 of 6 with field goals this season.
And you'll have to run a play because Pennsbury has no timeouts to stop the clock.
Right now, Falcons talking things over.
And they're going to kick it.
And they will send out place kicker Angelo Pereira.
All right.
Clock continuing to roll. Pereira trying to get himself. That's Caden Brown who's going to place it down. Looking at a 32-yard field goal right from the middle of the field.
And that's the last timeout called.
Patriots take the timeout to try to ice Pereira.
17 seconds.
I think this is helpful for Pennsbury, actually,
yeah,
Ben.
very.
Because Pereira and that whole, they weren't completely set and ready to go. This gives them a moment to take a breath and get their thing together with 17 seconds.
That timeout may be benefiting Pennsbury more than it is Central Bucks East.
I think you can make that claim for both of these late Patriot timeouts. But with 17 seconds remaining, it's going to come down to the foot of Angelo Pereira.
I mean, he said to me before, all it is snap, hold, kick.
Pereira, a junior.
He'll look to do it again. And the last game against Central Bucks East last year, Angelo Pereira won it with a game-winning field goal. He looks to do it once again a year later.
And the other guy, Tyler Hobson, long snapper in the mix. So it's going to be Hobson to Brown. And Pereira with the kick. A 31-yarder. It's placed down. The kick is up and good. Angelo Pereira splits the uprights with a field goal to put the Pennsbury Falcons in front 17-14 with 12 seconds remaining.
Angelo Pereira, he's just automatic. Like, is there ever any doubt when he goes out there, game on the line, or to go up by 40 and he's not going to make it? I don't ever have any doubt in Angelo Pereira, and he's never proven me wrong.
And now for Pereira, what is the decision here for the kickoff? Do you try to kick deep? Do you try one of those angled onside bloops?
I think they'll do the onside bloop. Is that what I would do? I don't know, but I think that's what they will do.
Well,
I don't know what I would do, though.
Back-to-back weeks with close games for Pennsbury. In that Penridge game, Pereira had an opportunity for a long kick. That's his only miss of the year. He redeems himself here tonight with a big 31-yarder.
And that last one last week, that was blocked by Penridge. So he hasn't had a real miss yet. But that was his biggest kick of the season.
Yeah, at this point,
And a big
potential
huge
game winner.
Yeah, huge game, too.
But now the Falcons need to seal the deal. Still 12 seconds to go.
It's a blooper.
Patriots need a miracle. Comes down into the arms of Joe Craig.
There you go. 7.8.
Craig tackled at the 32. And yet just under 8 seconds to go. And so that's time for maybe one play.
Yeah, what's the play here for East?
I don't know, maybe some type of hook and ladder, try to get somebody downfield. You know, the other thing that they did earlier in the game, they threw the backwards pass to a wideout and tried to get one of their guys. That resulted in a huge play downfield to Worcester. Logan Simkis calls for the football, drops back, throws, looking for a catch right at the boundary, and they get it. Completes it to Ruben Bell. And Bell knocked out of bounds with 2.6 remaining.
That's a really good catch.
Now still, this is almost too far to expect an end zone strike. Meanwhile, CB East getting one of their guys off the field. Simkis rolls out, has time, throws downfield, and it's intercepted. Now, Walker Murray looked like he had it, but he just knocks it to the ground. Incompletion ends the game, and the Pennsbury Falcons get a 17-14 victory over Central Bucks East. What a win for Pennsbury. And Angelo Pereira, the hero. A big thanks to the crew here on site. Ben's going to head down onto the field, talk to our DiLorenzo's player of the game, Caden Brown. 33 rushes for 155 yards, 165 yards in today's game. But it came down to Angelo Pereira's kick, and he was able to looked like no problem for Pereira. Had the distance, and Falcons now 3-2, and they drop CB East to 2-3. All right, stay with us. We're going to return to wrap this one up on WBCB, the McCaffrey's Game of the Night, here on the WBCB Sports Network.
This is Tommy Green from the 1993 National League champion Phillies. And here's the pitch. BCWSA water and sewer customers, you have a new and improved option to pay your bill that's convenient, reliable, and secure. Powered by Invoice Cloud, you can pay your bill 24/7 online, pay by text or phone, or sign up for AutoPay to avoid fees for late or missed payments. Visit bcwsa.net to sign up or for more info. That's bcwsa.net. BCWSA, proven.
When it comes to plumbing, there's only one trusted name for your home or business. That's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Whether it's drains, water heaters, faucets, or sewers, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown can solve all of your plumbing problems. Time-tested and punctual since 1984. It's Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown. Call them at 215-943-1776. That's 215-943-1776 for Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, a proud supporter of high school athletics in Bucks County.
Parents, are you looking for an athletic performance coach for your child with over 25 years of experience? Coaches, are you looking for a strength and conditioning coach that has coached youth to professional teams to record success? Your only choice is the Kalinowski Performance Academy. The Kalinowski Performance Academy is the area leader in personal, group, team academy prep, and return to play training. The Kalinowski Performance Academy believes that everyone should have an opportunity to be their best. Go to trainlikecal.com to be Cal's next success story. That's trainlikecal.com, spelled K-A-L.
One of the top producing real estate groups in the Yardley-Makefield area is the Kim Rock Group. Kim lives in the Yardley area and knows its real estate market. The Kim Rock Group is the #1 team at Keller Williams Langhorne office, which is also the #1 office in Bucks County. Over a decade of experience in selling and investing in local real estate makes Kim the perfect choice to list your home. Licensed in both Pennsylvania and New Jersey, the Kim Rock Group has you covered for all of your real estate needs. For more information, visit thekimrockgroup.com. That's thekimrockgroup.com. You know, McCaffrey's Food Market is exceptional every day, and they are proud to serve you since 1986. They're a local hometown business. They support your community, whether it's helping flood victims or holding fundraisers for the American Cancer Society or employing our local high school students. McCaffrey's is always there. They have the finest products, prime cuts of meat, and prepared.
All right, Falcons win it 17-14, go to 3-2. The only scoring in the second half was a touchdown for Mike Price, who got into the end zone a couple of times today for CB East, and that tied it up 14-14 at the time. Went back and forth. Falcons set up Angelo Pereira, and he knocks down the 31-yarder to win the game 17-14. Caden Brown is our DiLorenzo's Pizza player of the game, the Berg Pizza, and Ben down on the field talking to Caden. And today's game on WBCB brought to you by PNC Financial Services Group, St. Mary Medical Center. Thanks also to Rob's Automotive and Collision, Perry Warren for State Rep, BCWSA, the Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, McCaffrey's Food Markets, Ben Franklin Plumbing of Levittown, the Peruzzi Automotive Group, Nolan Painting, thanks to Fella Auto Group, Senator Steve Sanacero, Chance to Save Bargain Outlet, Lower Bucks Hospital, Jammer Doors and Windows, the Trentonian, Junior's Car Wash, Charcoal BYOB, the Pennsbury Football Parents Club, DiLorenzo's Pizza, the Berg Pizza on New Falls Road, BAI Security, Puss in Boots Tavern, Yardley Pharmacy and Supply, Kramer's Bakery, Johnson Chiropractic, Villa Rosa Pizzeria and Italian Restaurant, and Yardley Family Haircutters. Thanks to the crew, Makai Gundy, our video engineer, Ava Fife, our camera person, Ben Goldstein, helping with the call of the game, and he's got our player of the game interview. You can catch that on the WBCB Sports Network. Thanks to you for being with us one final time from Pennsbury High School. It was the Falcons 17 and the Patriots of CB East 14. Thanks for checking out some high school football on the WBCB Sports Network.